We are still at Ag Expo down at Exhibition Park. It's running through until March the 1st. Lots of things to see and do down here, including a booth, the Natural Resources Conservation Board. I'm joined by Carl Iverson, who's going to tell us a little bit about it. Carl, if people are unfamiliar with what you guys do, why don't you explain to our viewers what the purpose is behind your board?
Sure, my pleasure. The NRCB is a regulatory agency for confined feeding operations in the province of Alberta. So what that means is anybody that's interested in starting up a confined feeding operation, whether it be a dairy, feedlot, hog barn, poultry operation, whatever, they have to come to the NRCB to make application for a permit. And also too, the NRCB is also responsible under the legislation, which is the Agriculture Operation Practices Act, to also make sure that the rules and regulations are complied with. And so we have approval officers that work with the board for the licensing, and we also have inspectors, myself and one of them, that does the compliance of the regulation side of the act.
Okay, awesome. And how important is it for you guys to come to trade shows like Ag Expo and kind of spread the word and inform people?
This is an excellent opportunity for the board to make its information available to operators who are interested in either building a confined feeding operation or expanding on a confined feeding operation, or neighbors of confined feeding operations, and also municipalities too, to get the information just exactly what is the rules and regulations covered by the Agriculture Operation Practices Act for confined feeding operations in the province.
All right, and as we mentioned, Ag Expo is running until March the 1st, and I definitely recommend coming down here. It's a shame if you can't, but if you can't, is there some place somewhere someone can go if they want more information on the NRCB?
You bet. If you just Google NRCB Alberta, that's probably the easiest place. We got field offices in Lethbridge, Red Deer, and Morinville, and also head offices in Calgary and Edmonton. And the information is on the board there too. You can get information from the NRCB.
Awesome.
Anyone at field offices.
I think we've got our bases covered. Thanks so much, Carl.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you very much.
We'll have more from Ag Expo right after this.